Good morning, students of class 10. Welcome back to the online classes now. Let us carry on our lesson, The Rise of Nationalism in Europe. Now we are doing 2.3, A New Conservatism After 1815. After the defeat of Napoleon, the territory annexed by Napoleon was distributed among various powerful kingdoms. That is, after the Treaty of Vienna, that is 1815, the Treaty of Vienna, after the defeat of Napoleon, what should be done to the new territories annexed by Napoleon? That was discussed and distributed among various powerful countries. So, the countries participated in the Treaty of Vienna were Britain, Russia, Prussia, and Austria. Their main intention was to set up conservative order in Europe. Now let's see what happened over here. Number one, after the Treaty of Vienna of 1815, after the fall of Napoleon, the Bourbon dynasty. Bourbon dynasty means the kings who were ruling various countries in Europe. They belonged to Bourbon dynasty. The Bourbon dynasty, which had been deposed means removed during French Revolution, that is during Napoleon regime. During Napoleon regime, various kings were removed and those areas were annexed by Napoleon to France. So during the French Revolution was restored. They were put back. The kings were placed. The former kings were made king again, restored to power again by these four countries: Britain, Russia, Prussia, and Austria. After the treaty, in the Treaty of Vienna, they discussed those kings who were displaced, who were removed, must be put back in order to carry on our conservative order in Europe. So, number two, France lost the territories it had annexed under Napoleon. Napoleon had annexed a vast territory of Europe to France. They annexed to France. But after the fall of Napoleon, France lost these territories again. A series of states were set up. A series means one after another. New states, new countries, small kingdoms were set up on the boundaries of France. And the boundaries of France, all over France, the boundaries, small kingdoms were set up by these four powerful kingdoms, powerful countries. Britain, Russia, Prussia, and Austria, they set up small kingdoms around the boundary of France to stop French expansion in future, so that the France could not expand its territories. These small states or kingdoms were set up. Those kings who were deposed were put back. Now, Netherlands and Belgium was set up in the north of France. Netherlands and Belgium were set up to kingdoms. Genoa was added to Piedmont in the south. In the south, Genoa, which was added to Piedmont. This is another country. Prussia was given western front, western side. Prussia was given. Austria controlled northern Italy. These were all occupied by French armies under Napoleonic rule, but France lost these territories again. But the German Confederation of 39 states, Napoleon annexed to France. This was untouched. But the German Confederation means the combination, the various different areas considered as one. Confederation of 39 states, division of the area of 39 states was left untouched. German territories, 39 principalities were untouched. It was remained as it is, and there are 39 states, 39 kings were there. As it is, the kings were already there. Britain, Russia, Prussia and Austria, by these powerful four kingdoms, they distributed the territories among themselves. And these four countries set up the Treaty of Vienna. According to that, the new territories annexed by France was distributed. The main intention, the aim, what was the aim of distributing these territories? The main intention was to create a new conservative order in Europe. So a new conservatism after 1850. Oh, this you can see there. These four countries, they created new conservative order in Europe by placing the former kings in their own kingdoms and made them king again, revived the conservative order in Europe. So the Treaty of Vienna, remember carefully about the Treaty of Vienna, how the event took place and which countries were involved in the Treaty of Vienna, and how the new territories that was annexed by Napoleon was distributed. So you can understand this carefully and remember things carefully. That's why we have small parts every day. So there are various events in each part. So you can't remember everything at a time. So it has to be learned part by part. So that's all for today. We'll meet in the next class and continue our lesson after the Treaty of Vienna, after the distribution of territories among various countries and conservative order was restored. And after that, what happened again? Will it remain like this afterwards, or again was it changed? Let us see. Whether the people of those territories remained silent and followed the conservative order, or whether they revolted and raised their voice against the king, and again the freedom struggle started in Europe. Let's continue our lesson in our next class. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, go through online portal every day and remember things clearly. While going through the online portal, increase the volume so that you can hear properly, and brighten your screen so that you can read it out clearly. Even you can copy the notes by taking the screenshots. So that's all for today. So we'll meet in the next class. Thank you for watching.